Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to the Roseflower stream. We are back.
What up?
Been
What
a
up?
week. We missed last week. We were doing some cool shit.
Yeah, it was
that I
crazy.
mentioned in the Discord.
Kind of forgot what we were doing actually, but
That-
it probably was super cool.
That's embarrassing. Were you there? You were there.
What was it?
We toured.
We toured the
yeah.
play. Oh, I was
Yeah.
there. Yes.
Yeah, I was like,
I just
wait.
have a very poor short-term memory. I apologize.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Lord.
but anyways,
I was like, where was that coming from?
yeah, no, I was so
Dr. Lil
confused.
Gay is here. What's going on, Dr. Lil Gay? You know, we're gonna wait for people to come in while we talk about some of the things that went down this week. Starting
A
with
lot of drama.
the untimely, I genuinely was broken
Yeah.
when I saw that Angus Cloud had passed away.
I know that's really sad.
Like,
man.
that shit's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah,
25, man. 25. That's crazy.
just like way too young, man. Way too young. Also, hi, I'm here.
Logan
Yeah,
is,
Logan's here.
Logan
I
is
actually have a
here.
camera today.
Logan has a
Mm.
camera as well. You know, what's going on? Dr. Lil Gay, hope you've had a good couple weeks. We weren't here last week, or I would have said just 1 week. So that happened. Really fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It also fucking sucks because, like, he has the same name as my brother.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, Angus.
Also, it's
it's
kind of
like,
yeah.
Angus died. I'm like, pause.
Dude, I saw Angus Cloud once in Hollywood. I was downtown at the Chrome Heart store like in Hollywood, and like me and just like a few friends were just like waiting in line to like get inside because it's the Chrome Heart store. You gotta like
Yeah.
wait forever. But anyways, they look at me and they go like, dude, like look behind you. And like I mean I don't really know. I never really watched like Euphoria or anything like too much like that. But they were all like freaking out and like yeah. So anyways, I just like turn around and the Angus Cloud was just like right behind me, just in line, waiting to go into the Chrome Heart store. And then I go in there and he's like walking around in there and he's like trying on glasses.
Damn.
And he was so funny. Like his personality
He
was just
seems like a really chill.
yeah, I was just like, he was just in there walking around trying on. She's like, oh man, like these are sick. He's like trying to these are sick. He just seemed like, I
Just
don't know,
happy to be
just
there.
So yeah, exactly. Just like
Just
so like
happy to be
relaxed.
there.
I was like, I kind of like this guy. I wish
Yeah.
I had the balls to like talk to him, but I definitely did not.
Dr. Logan says, I left the huge Gartic phone voice chat for this. Get the huge voice chat to watch the stream, Dr. Logan. He also says that his week has been suicidal over Rainbow Six Siege.
Wha-
Brother, it's just a
Huh?
game. You don't gotta get that. It's not that deep. Rainbow Six Siege is like it's a salty game already. So you just gotta like not commit. You can't let them drag you down.
Yeah.
Because,
yeah.
like, that game's already, like, saltier than the Dead Sea. So, like, if you start letting them bring you down, it's just, you're going to be dehydrated. You're going to, like, feel like shit because of all the salt. So,
Jeez.
yeah. But get your huge, I don't know what a Gartic phone VC is.
I have no idea.
I don't know what a
Bro, y'all
Gartic
don't-
I read that
phone
as
is.
garlic phone at
Y'all,
first.
y'all sleeping on Gartic phone, my man. Great game. I
Wait.
know what you're on. Well, I know what's up. Gartic phone's fantastic.
Wait, are you serious right now? Like you know what that is?
Yeah, no, it's how do I describe it? Well, it's basically like it's kind of like a game of telephone in where it's
Uh-huh.
like, somebody makes a prompt.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
somebody draws an image to that prompt. The next player only gets the image.
Mm.
And then basically comes up with another prompt based off that. I think that's how it works. I haven't
Oh, that
played
sounds
it all that
fun.
many.
There's a
Okay.
real scary message in chat right now.
Whoa. I'm in your house, Finlay. Damn, bro. What are you gonna do about that? Do you know who that is?
Yeah, that's Jared.
Oh.
Jared.
Oh, another week. Yeah. I
Yeah.
know. Okay. Right.
Yeah,
right.
Jared is in my house right now. It's kind of. I don't know how I feel about that message
know.
though.
Hey,
Just don't
he's-
dox me, please, Jared. Jesus Christ. Other things that happened this week. It's over for Lizzo, I think.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need to go into. There's a lot of allegations, a lot of he said, she said.
Right.
So we're not gonna like dive in.
I've mostly
but-
just seen article
Yeah.
captions and titles. I've never like really looked into it. So I
Yeah,
don't really know,
but I think just based on the allegations and the things that people are coming out and saying, I don't see a way back for her. Like, her whole
Like, ever?
brand is like body positive, or like not to the level she is right or was like
Yeah.
a couple years ago, especially because her whole brand is body positivity and acceptance
That's true.
and all of
Yeah.
that. So like, unless of course it all comes out to be like fake, but
Right.
just the range of people who have come out, I just don't see that being.
It's been a lot,
An
a whole lot
outcome.
of people.
Yeah, well,
That's
just like
correct.
people who don't necessarily like need to have
Yeah.
come out. Like a lot of celebrities have now like posted on their stories and shit. Like, yeah, I worked with Lizzo in like 2019 or whatever, and this doesn't surprise me at all.
Really,
Like
so it's
just
not,
like
it's like
things like that.
celebrities.
Yeah,
too,
like not even
that,
just
yeah.
like backstage people or behind the scenes people, but also people with followings themselves who maybe collabed with her or like performed at a show with her or things like that.
Oh,
Are coming out and be like, yeah, this doesn't like this sounds like the Lizzo that I know, not the
Jeez.
person that like is on the
Man.
screens and everything.
You know how good of like a flute player she is? Like I think she has like her bachelor's in like.
Yeah, I actually saw a comment that was like, can't believe we've gone from loving Lizzo for playing the flute for hating her for being a horrible human being. I was like, damn. Damn.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
harsh.
final piece of news, how do y'all not know Gartic Phone? I don't know what that is. Is it a video game?
Yeah.
A little video game?
It's a
Mm.
fidget game.
Okay, Dr. Logan, tell us about Gartic Phone, for real.
Mm.
Is it a game where garlic invades your phone?
Logan was just talking about it. I
I
think
like-
you kind of missed it because you were distracted.
Yeah,
I
I
was
gave like
grabbing my
a full
water.
explanation of the game,
Yeah.
and you just completely ignored it.
I'm sorry.
You were busy with whatever you
Well,
were doing there.
I think the last piece of like little tidbit funny moment from this week we want to talk about.
Tristan Tate tweet, man. Oh god, that shit's so funny. Let me see if I still have it. I
Yeah,
still
see if
have
you
it
can
pulled
if
up.
you go to our messages, it'll be
Yeah,
in there.
yeah.
Yeah, Tristan Tate, not even the famous Tate brother,
Bro,
has
this
come out and
yeah.
said, what did he say?
he said unpopular opinion, but I really hate music.
Damn,
I've
like,
also-
no, don't even like we don't need to go further
Oh,
than
yeah.
that right now. What a first sentence. First
what
of
a
all.
statement. What
What
a
a-
statement.
I don't give a fuck. We're talking Mozart. We're talking Beethoven.
We're talking Kendrick Lamar, bro. We're talking Appalachian folk music. We're talking Gregorian chants, bro. We're talking music.
He hates
Everything.
it all, bro.
Hates it all. It all sucks.
All right, what's the next line?
And then I've also found that the dumber somebody is, the more meaningful and important they find music to be. Holy shit.
Damn, bro.
Sorry, guys. I have to quit music actually now.
Yeah,
I think
it's-
I have to.
Clearly our
Right.
our intellect is too
Yeah.
high to
Right,
be
right,
musicians, you know?
Mhm.
I don't even know what this fucking means.
I think I don't know, man.
Wait, is that the whole tweet or is there
No,
more?
that's the whole tweet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought there was a lot. I thought there was more.
I
It's
feel
just-
like
yeah.
you would walk past this dude on the street like humming, and he would like stop you and be like, "You're stupid, you're dumb, stop humming." Or like if you were whistling, he would like grab you and be like, "No, stop."
Bro, he was growing up. His mom would put on Sesame Street for him. He
Yeah,
would just
yeah.
scream. Like in
Yeah.
the corner, just screaming.
Yeah,
The count's
yeah.
like 1, 2. He's bawling. He's like, he wants to die in the corner. Like,
I don't know. I feel like people like a lot of people who have this opinion where they just say like music is dumb and that's just like the whole statement. It's like it's probably because they just like listen to really stupid music and it's just like it's all they know. You know,
It's like
like-
the same as the people who are like, I don't like TikTok. Always shows me your girls dancing. It's like,
yeah. Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah.
My brother
It's
in
an
Christ.
algorithm, bro.
exactly, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, oh man. It's just so I just don't just the blanket term of just music. It's just so I can't wrap my head around like generalizing all of music as just like it sucks. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
you're like this kind of music sucks, this kind of music sucks, but it's just like
I feel like
it's
even,
an art form. I don't
Yeah, I feel
understand.
this is
Like
the
are you
first
saying
time
like
I've heard anyone ever just say in a generalized statement, just "I hate music." Like
Yeah.
all of it.
yeah.
Like it just that's an unfathomable like amount of things to hate.
right, right.
Yeah.
For me at
Yeah.
least. I don't know.
No, it is. It is.
Yeah, Logan, I guess remember, did you record as well?
Yes.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Man, that's funny.
No, Dr. Logan
What a
says,
guy.
dude scared of music.
Dude, scared.
Bro, I mean, it's pretty complex, you know, if you're...
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, my only... I already said it, but he's not even the... I'm I almost said the good Tate brother. I'm like, no,
The
no,
good
no,
Tate
no, 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 no.
Oxymoron, my
I think I like Tristan more.
Even
if I
deaf
had to
people
pick.
like music.
Even deaf people.
Yo, they can. Y'all see the other thing that came out this week about people selling or venues having haptic feedback vests that they can now hand out to blind people that or deaf people that deaf people that quote unquote translates the music into like feeling
Really?
that they
Yeah.
can feel.
Now that
Whoa.
that's technology is super sweet.
That is-
'Cause,
yeah,
like,
that's
well, I don't
crazy.
remember what story it was. I just remember like reading some book as a kid where like
Mm.
about I don't know, literally might have been like an essay story question that I was like, this is actually kind of cool.
Mhm. Mhm.
But like it just like about like deaf people being able to hear music through like wearing socks and then just standing on the concert stage where like the
Oh,
chairs
that's
and
sick.
stuff are.
Yeah.
And apparently like that's where like I guess the idea of that came around.
Well, it's like at the end of the day, everything's just about frequency. You know what I mean? It's like I've seen videos of like, there's this really cool. I think Vice did a documentary on this guy. I'm trying to remember right. I think he was blind, and he built this antenna that he puts on top of his head where he can like feel color, cause like he points the antenna at like a certain color, and you know like. We see color, like, you see color through like frequency, right? Like everything is just frequency at the end of the day. So it's like he looks at a certain color and he can be like, "Oh, that's red," you know, because the antenna like sees the color and like sends a certain frequency, a certain like vibration to his body or like whoever. I don't really know how the fuck he made it, but like that.
Yeah.
And so he just walks around and like he's blind, but he wears colors, like different colors every day. And like he knows like I'm gonna wear this color today because it's like this frequency that I enjoy or whatever and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
And
know that it's
Mhm.
not, right? I know that it's not like this, but ever since you said the word antennae, all I can imagine is like an ant. He's got like he's walking around like.
Yeah.
I know it's
That's
probably
funny.
not like.
Well, the cool thing about it too is like he relates it to music,
yeah.
where he knows music theory, so he'll be like, he'll wear a certain pattern of colors because that pattern of colors, if you change it to like numbers and frequency, it makes like a major chord or like a minor chord or something like that.
Bro's
And so he'll
taking-
dress in like a major chord or like a minor chord for the day.
Bro's taking the Jacob Collier thing to a whole new level with that.
Well,
Damn.
That's actually just like that's what synesthesia is, like the whole idea of like people relating colors to music.
He's
Right,
blind.
right.
And he's got a machine that lets him see color.
Yeah.
Did you not hear the man? He's got these special blind antennae.
He got the end tonight.
He got the Colortron 6000, bro.
He got the Pip-Boy. No,
Mm.
and then last thing before we get into some music.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you guys would have seen this, because this came out literally right before we started coming here to the stream. Beyonce announced today that she will be selling non-viewing seats to her concerts, which basically means you can go to a Beyonce concert and be sat somewhere in the stadium where you have no view of the stage at all. And you only go so you can listen to the performance.
What?
And I wanna make
the
it clear.
fuck?
This is not like something for people who are disabled, people who
Yeah.
can't see, and maybe like they can't be bothered like spending the money on
Right.
a main ticket if they're not
Yeah,
going to see
yeah.
anything. This is a ticket being sold, like general admission, at
Yeah.
the Beyonce tour in North America.
So are they gonna like watch it on like a TV?
No. It is a non-viewing ticket. You do not see the performance. You hear the performance.
That's so
Now, I want to say,
Mhm.
how much do you think, how much would you pay, or not how much would you pay, but how much do you think a ticket to a Beyonce concert where you cannot see the concert, how much would you think?
Bro, I feel like I don't know exactly. I just know it's too much. I know it's. I'm gonna say like $100.
Logan, what are you thinking? Beyonce,
So here's the thing.
but you
For
cannot
thi-
see.
So for this, I would never pay more than $25 personally. But
Yeah, no, me neither.
Yeah, no.
Knowing
Yeah,
the-
that's the problem, though. Yeah, what we would pay is not what a
What-
lot of people would pay to see Beyonce.
But they're not seeing Beyonce.
Oh fuck! I guess yeah. Like that's the problem.
They're not
Dr.
seeing
Logan says
Beyonce.
10
They're
euros.
standing behind the stage, staring at the technicians.
Right.
Yeah, so one of the potential places that you can get placed, just for reference, is behind the stage. Like we're not talking about like, oh, maybe you can
Okay,
see
well,
like a
that's
little
cool,
corner
like,
of it.
backstage, I
No, like just behind the stage.
Oh,
Like
Not backstage.
Not
just literally
backstage. No.
behind
no,
the
that's where the
stage.
VIPs are. No, I'm talking like behind all of it.
Oh
You know,
my
where
God,
like I think
yeah.
there's just some monitors or something.
You're just watching the crowd at that point.
Basically.
Oh.
So how much are we paying? You said 100.
I'll say 150.
Okay.
That's my guess for how much she's priced this at.
Okay.
Please don't let it be more than that.
Starting, I believe it was 163.
No.
Oh my God.
That is stupid.
Oh, why?
I have one. Sorry, I gotta.
Bruh.
Come on. What?
There we go. Like it's. And yeah, it would be one thing. Basically, these are things because in these massive stadiums, like Madison Square Garden,
yeah.
you know, whatever it might be, SoFi Stadium, whatever it might be, there's already seats in these places for blind people. These seats already exist normally, and they're offered to people with disabilities. Normally, is like that's all who are able to buy these tickets. Exactly because maybe someone who can't see doesn't want to spend $500 to sit in Beyonce and not be able to see anything.
Yeah.
But they've decided to open these tickets up to everyone. So not only is it like kind of complete and utter bullshit, it also means that people who maybe want these tickets cannot get them. Or may
Right.
have more competition to get them and may have
Yeah.
to end up paying more than they otherwise would have if like not hundreds of thousands
stupid,
of
bro,
people
yeah.
were also looking to get these tickets.
So like, how much does like a regular
That's a
ticket
good
cost,
question.
you know?
Logan, can we get like maybe use the SoFi Stadium one as or whatever the LA venue is, maybe it's the Forum, whatever it might be, to see how much they might be.
Yep, I'm on it.
Thank you, Jamie.
Because if anybody is paying more to like not see her, I just don't like. What are you like?
I mean,
I
I'm
don't-
gonna
I
be
don't know.
real. Like, I'm thinking, like, top of my head, based on what I like,
Yeah.
what I'm imagining Beyonce, based on like 165, 163 up for not being able to see. I'm gonna say general admission,
Yeah.
or well, what's it called when you're up in the top?
Nosebleeds?
Yeah, like nosebleeds. It gotta be like 400. Like,
Really?
yeah,
Holy
for Beyonce, at somewhere like SoFi, like somewhere like that, or the Forum, or
Do you think that's like resale or?
yeah,
like,
that would be resale. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
then that's really like what you're paying though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Well, cause not.
no one's getting
yeah.
one's getting anything with real
so
sale.
Yeah,
for SoFi Stadium tickets,
Okay.
to get like back, but like the viewing tickets.
Okay, can we guess?
Yeah, take a guess.
Yeah,
Take a
I'm gonna
guess.
say 400. I'm
I'm
saying
gonna say
400.
250.
So, this is for the side, right?
Okay, so Logan, this isn't for all of us. This is for like just me and you, Logan. Where we sat with Cameron that time.
Yeah,
Okay, bet.
about I guess. Maybe
Okay,
even
but
further up.
like kind of that, but that
Around
vibe.
there, yeah.
But that vibe. Okay.
$240.
Okay.
Hey,
so
I
I
was
was
real
too
close.
high. I was too high.
I was close.
240. Okay, let's go a little bit lower. The next row down. I'm gonna stick with 400. I think if those ones are 250, I would say the next row down's 400.
Say like 300.
So, the next row down for row 6,
Okay.
450.
450.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Okay, it's going up
Three
fast.
rows up in the same section,
So row
Row
9.
3.
Row 3. Okay.
$700.
My God.
And I'm assuming basically anything other than this, you're looking at like 1,000 plus.
The next row down starting at 700.
Okay.
And then
Okay, but go down
Floor?
to the floor. Gotta be like if the next
Yeah.
ones are 700, gotta
okay,
be 1,000.
section 1, row 1.
Oh, you're looking at
Oh,
1,000.
that-
1,000.
How much money
gotta
do
be.
you think this ticket is?
It's gotta be.
I'm gonna say 1,600.
1,600? Finlay?
Mm.
Oh, you're going way higher. Okay, I was gonna say
It's 1,000?
1,000. Yeah.
Section 1, row 1, $5,334
For one fucking show?
for one
Oh
show.
my God.
The next cheapest is 2,000.
So Logan, remember that time that we sat 3 feet, like 3-4 rows away from Tom Brady?
Yeah, no,
That's more than we spent for all those tickets.
yeah, easily.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, no, that's holy fuck.
Oh my god. I mean, like, I understand why it's that much because A, it's Beyonce, and
Yeah.
B, you gotta imagine they have a really high overhead. You know, like
Yeah,
think
yeah.
about her show.
See,
Like
but-
there's have so many dancers, so many props.
Yeah.
Like there's so much going on. I see why a ticket could get to that much.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
See,
still
I could
fucking
see
insane.
why, but the problem is, it's not like this is the first time Beyonce has ever done a tour. Or
And
this
it's
is
not
like
going
a-
to be the last either.
No.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
She's been doing shows all over the world. She's one
Mm.
of the richest musicians in history.
Literally
Yeah.
married to the first music billionaire, right? Jay-Z?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
So-
So, like, at the end of the day, I don't have any sympathy. Because, like, you could totally be pricing these tickets for way lower. At least in the back, you know?
Mm.
Yeah, like a
Like,
back ticket.
Offer
like,
a back ticket for, like, and, you know, do something where, like, you know, on an email list where, like,
Yeah.
people who have been following for a long time can get
Exactly,
access to
yeah.
special deal, that sort of thing.
yeah,
But, like, I
well,
don't see any of
that's
that
what
going
that's
on.
what fucked Taylor Swift though. 'Cause
I guess that's
she
true,
did
yeah.
that and then she didn't do that. But I guess you just gotta
But-
follow through with your word.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's slightly different, where she promised a bunch of shit and then didn't deliver.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
will
think got her in
say
trouble.
that I will say this is also very fascinating to me because America is the only country in the world where you can get away with shit like this.
Right.
In the UK, I've seen 21 Pilots at the peak of their
Yeah,
fame, like
yeah.
peak like 2016, 2017, I
I
want to say.
probably saw them on the same tour.
like
yeah.
the peak of them
like blurry face.
at
yeah.
we have it's called SEC Arena.
Mhm.
I believe. Yeah, like the blurryface all during that time. Like peak, not front row, but on the floor in one of the other floor
Yeah,
pit
yeah.
sides, and I paid 60 pounds
Damn, bro.
because
That's not very
people
much.
will not pay more than that.
Yeah.
If you put a ticket up in the UK for 5K, yeah, maybe it'll sell. Like there's someone out there who'll
Right,
buy it,
right, Yeah.
but everyone else will hate you.
yeah,
They'll be
yeah.
like, "Who the fuck do you think you are charging 5K for a ticket?"
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like maybe, and I'm sure people will Google it and like be like, "Oh, well, this person had a VIP plus package for 6K and they sold 1,000 of them."
Right.
Like
right.
maybe they did, but like for a ticket that just gets you in like nosebleed, at least you're not paying more than like 30, 45 pounds. Just
yeah.
That's
It's
yeah.
not
That's just
happening.
That's so much more reasonable. You know, it's like at this point, it's like you might as well just fucking fly to London and go see a show.
so that's
there.
what people are saying. That's the problem. People,
Yeah.
I've seen TikToks where people are like flying to the Paris show
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
literally cheaper than buying, say, New York tickets or something.
It's cheaper to take a trip to Paris than to go to a concert in America. That's
Yeah,
so
it's
funny.
insane.
Yeah,
But
no,
you know
it's-
what
it's
else
fucked, man,
is
yeah.
insane?
What's that?
The music that's in our Discord this week.
Oh fuck
So
yeah!
why don't
there
we go
go.
up? Why don't we go
Time
have
to
a
get
look, see
started.
what we
It's a
got?
segue.
Yay! Dude, the Coldplay seat is 100 euros. Are you crazy? Like a good Coldplay seat. Yeah, like you're not 100 euros. So like
Mm.
125, $130.
Mm.
I want to say something like that.
Mm.
Like for a good seat. Like you cannot pay or expect people in Europe and the UK to charge more than like
Right.
3, 4, I would say like maximum you could get away with. I saw when KSI and Logan Paul did their tour, they got a lot of flack for having a £1,000 VIP package. And
Oh,
that was
yeah.
like headlines of people of like things like the Daily Mail, Daily Mirror, things like that,
Yeah,
being
yeah.
like Logan Paul and KSI stir up like class war, like class
right.
discussions over £1,000 ticket price.
Mm.
Like if you do something like that, it becomes a thing, you know, because people like it's just not the same culture.
Yeah, yeah.
But we're gonna move on now to Jigsaw. First up, Dr. Loge, he's in chat as well. Jigsaw, FKYS. Fuck yous.
Fuck is.
Fuck yous. Production by Bloody Boy, good God, and John Killall. Okay, bet, let's get it. Jigsaw.
Kill 'em all, John. Hell
By
yeah.
Lemon Lad.
Whoa! I'll slap you right away. Okay.
My name is I'm and I'm here today to tell you don't fucking do it! Fucking end your life, fucking dumb, don't fake it, dream, please to yourself. That little head is like a die in your life. Please fucking die, fucking die, 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 die. Please die, 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 die. It's time to die, 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 die. Life, 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 life. Tell me that
Oh, I think I know what it stands for now. I figured it out.
Yeah, I think we
figured it out
can we
pretty
can we
quickly.
can bring that down. Yeah, we can
That's the end
bring
of the
that
song
down. Very interesting first track. Not gonna say shout out Cameron who said hell yeah music time and then got hit by death in the ear canals.
Kind of sounded like the smoothie I made this morning.
Low-key, for some reason it was giving me Cade, have you done the DJ class at LACM?
Yeah, yeah.
You know when these talk about like Detroit and like all
Yeah,
of like the Detroit
acid?
like acid
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
That's kind of what it was giving me. You know, like that weird kind of
A little
out
bit.
there.
I think it's like a similar personality. Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to mixing, what I will say, bro, you gotta get that vocal way fucking louder.
It's true.
Way fucking louder. Also, I would. The bass had a really nice tone. There was no bass to that bass. It felt
No,
like
there wasn't.
there
Yeah,
was
it
no
so
bass to
thin.
the bass. It
Yeah.
was like wah, and it was
Yeah.
a nice sound,
Mm.
but there was no fatness to it. You
Mm.
know, it was just kind of like wah, you know,
Mm.
and that was about it. Kind of crazy though. I
Yeah.
will say we don't condone the killing of yourself or others, especially in the wake of Angus Cloud
That's true.
that we just talked about. We are the first or the second, but both just. I think it's possible because you might, if you're sitting there being like, well, Finlay, I turned the vocals all the way up. Well, perhaps it is not that the vocals are too quiet, but perhaps that everything else is too loud.
Mm-hmm.
So also
Mhm.
play around with bringing other things. For example, that fat ass kick, which is a nice sound. I love a good clipped kick,
Mm-hmm.
but it felt very, very loud.
Yeah, bad timing.
Eardrums have literally blown. Oh no, Cameron. I hope you hope that you fix those soon. But we're gonna move on now to the man himself, Famsky. Unless, of course, let me see first if Cameron has sent anything in. Because if he has, I'd love to give that a listen.
Yeah, we
He
have a
has,
song,
he has.
Revival Demo.
Revival
M4A.
demo.m4a, so he sent it from his phone. All right.
Yeah.
This is Cameron Welcome with Revival. Let's see what he's got. I'm not very good at this. Cade, show him how it's done.
Oh, this is cool.
Cameron says it's an absolute gem.
Hey, I got news for you. I never needed you. I'm away, I'm cruising through the times from the past. It's nothing new. Nothing I have to say to you. But what's it take to get through to you? I'm content with what I have. I promise you won't get another chance. Just wanting to take flight. I'm on another grind. It's time to say goodbye to this life. There's nothing to say to you. You had your chance, it's overdue. I'm flying to the moon with another crew. You aren't the one that I'm flying to. I pick up, I pick up, I pick up, I check in, we smoke up, we lay down, do you get the message? Bad bitch, skinny jeans, she a model. I'm here to take 'em off full throttle. Cause you got Racing too damn complacent.
I was.
Is that Elijah?
Does
he know Cameron?
That
That sounded so much like him.
Yeah, no, I mean, as soon as the song started, the first thing that came to my mind, I was gonna talk about Elijah after, yeah.
There's nothing to say to you. You had your chance, it's overdue. I'm flying to the moon with another crew. You aren't the one that I'm flying to. On a mission through to you. I'm running out of time, it's news to you. You never really loved me like I do, but I swear to God I'm done with you. Oh. But I swear to God I'm done with you. Oh.
Sick.
Yeah, so, yeah, Cameron, right off the bat. It is Elijah,
Okay,
there
I
we
knew
go.
that had to be. Yeah.
Yeah, no, as soon as your vocal came in, the first thing that came to mind that I was going to say after was asking if you knew Elijah, and B, if you didn't, saying that you needed to go listen to him. But I love that he ended up being on the fucking song.
Yeah. How do you guys know each other?
Yeah, I want to know. I
Is it
hope.
maybe it's just through the stream.
Was it through us?
Did
Was
we
it
did we
through-
bring
did we
people
do that?
together or maybe?
Well, I think we did that because I think Coleman and Elijah have a song coming out.
Oh
now.
yeah, right. Yeah.
So I
that's
think that
fucking
should
sick,
be
yeah.
that should be crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I mean vocals were really really well mixed. They like your two voices sounded really really good together. You know, that was just really fucking dope. There was something with the timing in the pre-chorus, I think you might call it, where it felt like the guitar and the vocal were not in tune or in time, I should say.
Yeah, just weren't in sync.
Yeah, it felt like the vocal was like a solid quarter note in front of the guitar. The guitar was just doing like strums on each beat, I think it was, or on each bar, like beat one of each bar. And it felt like the vocal was just rushing by quite a bit. They record a bunch together. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Hell yeah. They did Hope. Oh, okay. Okay. I think Hopeless is an Elijah track.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that might be one of the ones on the album he came out with.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is such. Yeah, I totally got Elijah vibes from this. And like in terms of like the vibe of the song, like it's the same thing that I usually would say to Elijah about like a lot of the vibes that his music gives off. It's just super like. It's just a very like freeing song, you know. Like I really like this. It's very just like the type of song that just makes you like wanna, you know, run through the fields and to the clouds.
Yeah.
Fucking, you
I was
know.
grooving back here.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
definitely grooving. Oh,
I would say like
you ain't got it.
I would say like guitar. I think the guitar could have been louder. Like a lot of like the most fun part of this song.
Yeah.
I think the vocals were like a little too heavy.
Okay, yeah.
I think the other like instrumentals could have like been brought up in general, and like yeah, the guitar was like really fun, but that's something that probably should have been like presented a bit more because I think it played a bit of a bigger role. And I think things were a little dry, in general. I think like some cool like maybe some like more reverb on the vocals or some more like reverb on the guitar.
Yeah.
Would've
Oh, no,
been
we were
nice,
wrong. Hopeless is a Cameron song.
Mm.
It's the name sounded familiar to me. I wasn't sure. I thought in the context it might have been an Elijah song.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
There was one thing, and this might be like a little annoying thing. I felt like some of the lyrics were, and take this the right way, Cameron, please. I felt like some of the lyrics were a little. I don't want to say basic. I don't think basic is the right word, but the one that really stood out to me, it just felt clunky. I think it was "You Don't Love Me Like I Do." It was something, "You don't love me like I do," and like it was kind of like the last 3 or 4 syllables were kind of
like you
thrown in
have
there.
too many syllables,
Yeah,
too many words,
exactly,
and you're
yeah.
trying too hard to like say this like phrase. In moments like that, you have to learn how to find certain syllables that you can take out or replace certain words.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
one that really kind of stood out to me. Yeah, basic isn't the right word, but the syllables of that line, it felt like there just is enough
Yeah.
space, not in the rhyme scheme that you already had.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be why. We heard Hopeless before on stream. That'll be why. But no, that was something that, it was right near the end. I don't know if it was a repeating part and I only noticed it right near the end. But when I noticed it, it was one of the last like vocal sections before the outro. But really nice track.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought that was really, really cool.
What did you think of the drums?
The drum. I would have to go back and redo. I was
Yeah.
so busy thinking about whether or not it was Elijah.
Well,
I'd
'cause
have to go back.
I have like kind of an opinion on drums, but which is like, if you're gonna do real drums, if you want your drums to sound real, just record real drums. And if you don't want them, if they aren't gonna be real drums,
that's
don't
easier
try to make them
said
pretend
than done
to be
for
real drums.
95% of people.
I
though.
know, but that's just like, because a lot of times I feel like I keep hearing like these drums that are so close to being real, but you can still just tell a little bit that they're just not real drums.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
it's kind of like,
Would you maybe recommend Cameron maybe go find some live drum samples and replace them?
that's it's possible. Yeah. Like I don't think it sounded bad. It's just like, I don't know. That's just how I feel like a lot of times when I hear people who are like electronically producing drums that are supposed to like sound
Yeah.
real, you know. I don't know. It's
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you about the drums. I wasn't really listening. I was more focused on whether or not it was Elijah.
Yeah.
But I will say that if possible, I always prefer live drums unless there's a specific reason why you want the sampled sound. And if you can't do that, Cameron, then yeah, go online. If you have Splice, Splice definitely has live drums. If you don't have Splice, what are you doing? Get Splice. And also, there's some free stuff on YouTube, I'm sure. You know? Now I've been playing with drums for years. I got to record my own for sure. This feedback was awesome. Well, hey, I'm glad that you enjoyed our feedback, Cameron.
Yeah, me as well.
You know, we do try to give, like, solid, good feedback, you know? Dr. Logan says it's from a different genre. People either love it or hate it. Okay. I saw where it was, Logan. It was 2:36 p.m. We'll bring up the Dr. Logan demo. I think it's just a video in Discord.
Yep, I got it.
How long is it? Oh, he said 50 seconds. So I don't know how long the file is, but end it after the 50-second mark.
I like this.
This is a hard
cool.
beat already.
Running in the forest, got the bitch on her knees. Crawling in the forest, I can see her in the trees. How many victims? I'm counting 3. How about I kill them? I'll do for free. I scalp that bitch, hit her with a saw. This ain't a knife, it's a fucking jigsaw. Cut down the leg, see the bitch fall. Yes, I'm standing at the end of it all. That's how it goes, no one really knows. Am I lying? How long is my nose? Then I go home, smoke to my dome. Doesn't wanna function, it whispers low. No, Joe, don't go home. No. Please leave her rotting in the snow.
That was cool. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, I'm part of the Love It, Dr. Logan. I'm part of the Love It crowd.
Yeah.
That was
great.
really, really dope, honestly. I couldn't tell if that was you pitched up or if that was someone else or if that was just you and your actual voice and we've never heard it before because it's always screaming and distorted. But I really, really liked that. Yeah, I mean, we don't need to go crazy into like mix things because it's just a demo.
No, yeah, right,
I
right,
felt
right.
like the beep, 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 boop, beep, beep, boop, boop was stepping on the vocal a little bit. But like, it's a demo. You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Cameron, definitely send another one for sure. Definitely hit us with another demo.
Yeah, Dr. Logan, I would say, like, going forward with this song, I think it'd be really cool to add some contrast for, like, a lot of what you're doing now is, like, more quieter, like, vocals, like, almost kind of, like, whispering.
Yeah.
It'd be good to have some contrast where, like, you give into that, like, screamingness that you do, you know? I think that'd be cool. Just add some contrast. Like,
yeah,
kinda, like,
Dr. Logan, this is something that I think you should pursue. Like, whatever, I don't even know
Yeah.
what you fucking call this genre. Like, some little, like, 8-bit kind of, I don't know.
yeah, no, it's a good vibe. It's just, like, I don't know. I was trying to, like...
Yeah, I don't know
really
what genre
either.
you call that, but that was really, really nice.
It's a little hyper pop.
Yeah, you said it was a
little, like,
mix
100
of
gex,
actual voice
maybe?
and pictures. The different parts are more wavy or my natural voice. Okay. Oh, so we have some Alter Boy on that bass. Yeah, he had some,
there you
like,
go.
some little format shifting.
He got the formants shifting. Yes,
Cameron, I
sir.
want to know, is Cameron Welcome your real name? Like, is Welcome your real second name? Because if it is,
That's fucking sick.
That's pretty hard.
Cameron welcomes you.
Yeah, that's like I think the greatest like actual name of all time, like not changed name, is between two, right? Usain Bolt, first of all,
Oh, that
like
was sick
come
one,
on,
yeah. So sick.
come on.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and when I found out that was his real like born name,
Right?
I was like,
It's
you're
crazy.
fucking kidding me,
It's
right?
crazy, yeah.
The fastest man in the world is actually called Bolt.
Right.
Come on.
Mhm.
And then also the NASCAR driver Scott Speed.
No
Like,
way.
that's
really
such a good name.
Oh, that's so hard.
Scott Speed.
That's so hard.
Ironically, he's
Yeah.
not a great driver. Like he's not like a winning driver. He's like kind of mid-pack.
Right.
He actually crashes a lot. It's quite funny. Like I say this because I was watching the Indy 500 highlights. And one of them were like, "Oh, and Scott Speed into the barrier," and I was like, "No fucking way! His name is Scott Speed."
That's way too close to Scott Sterling. And Scott Sterling around the barrier. He blocks it with his head.
The barrier.
Yep. Man is the car.
He has an IT teacher called Mr. Power. That's pretty good.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's pretty
Fuck
good.
yeah.
I will say, funniest teacher name in my own opinion. I had a PE teacher named Mr. Divine. And dude, I know who this was this, like, dude was this 5'2" bald dude with like, the biggest like round rim glasses possible. I don't know, that man was hilarious.
Mr. Divine,
That's
in
so
my
funny.
head, I'm not gonna lie, I was picturing a very camp, like
I thought he was gonna be
mid-20s.
gorgeous.
Yeah,
Right?
like
Yeah.
very camp,
Fucking
mid-20s.
Aquaman
like,
looking motherfucker.
In mid 60s, incredibly gay.
That's pretty funny.
yo, Mariana
You were a great
Vero. Hello, you sent us a DM, Mariana, and I responded. I messaged our podcast guy. I want to get that set up. I think that would be really, really cool. This is a personal use. I'm not the artist. One nice to connect. What's going on? So, Mariana sent us a DM. She is from Portugal, as she said in her message. But let me know, Mariana, if I get this wrong. She's flying in the end of August. She wants to come stop by from Portugal, I believe, because she is nominated for a Independent Music Award. Let me find the exact wording.
Hey, yo.
Really? That's sick.
Let me pull this up really, really quickly. Music.
that's pretty
Oh,
cool.
wait, I'm really stupid. I missed your respond. You did respond to the message. Hold on. She did respond.
Whoop.
I'm responding to you right now. Oh, I didn't see that she had responded.
Damn.
I don't want to dox her. She's asking for some info.
That's cool though. Nominated in alternative.
It is, yeah, in the Hollywood Independent Music Awards in the alternative category. That is.
I didn't know that was a thing. Damn.
No, yeah, they're really, really cool. I've been trying to get a representative from the American Society for Independent, the American AA2M or something, like A2M, American Association of Independent Artists. There you go. I've been trying to get an association, a representative from them down to talk to us for a while too. I think that would be really cool. Oh, she got that insomnia. Well, hey, maybe we can help out with some music. Help out with Cameron. Did we get your second demo yet? Come on, Cameron. Because I wanna give Mariana something vibey to fall asleep to. I think, no disrespect to Dr. Luque, but if we play a Dr. Luque song, I don't think Mariana's falling
I don't think
to
she's
sleep.
going to
Yeah,
sleep.
she's
Yeah,
not going to
she's
bed tonight. So we gotta help.
She'll
We
have
gotta help her
nightmares.
out. That's what I'm saying, Oh, it's called Cage Fight. Yeah, well, I think we might need to hold off on that one. Dr. Luque is 3 a.m. with Dr. Luque. Damn. People really stay up for us.
Yeah. That's
People
really nice.
really stay up because
Yeah, yeah.
it's. I know Famsky's normally here. He messaged saying he was out on the town tonight, so he couldn't make it. But otherwise, Famsky would be here, and he's from the UK.
Out on the town with the boys.
Just like I took Logan out on the town in Edinburgh.
That's right.
Oh,
I-
yeah?
I did. I got a typical. I don't know. I don't know if I would typical. I went to Weatherspoons.
He did go to Spoons though. He did
I
go
went
to
Spoons.
Spoons.
That's a pretty typical. Learning that there's just a chain of pubs like McDonald's
Yeah, it's amazing.
was just like wild to me.
Yeah. That's cool.
Shout out Dr. Logan. Every week I'm hyped for this stream. Dr. Logan, we appreciate it so much. We really, really do.
Yeah, much love, brother.
And Cameron just submitted Envy Me demo. Cameron, you also... Are these real photos or are these like AI generated photos? Because they're beautiful photos every time. Oh, I know this one. This is the one that has the snow leopard in it.
What?
The first one is a snow leopard. Cameron with Envy Me. Let's get it going. Mariana, I will answer you after Cameron.
You aren't the one. My mind gets lost, it's overrun. Time ticks fast and you can't adjust. My emotions are flowing, I'm trying. No time to look back at what happened. You're haunting and closing. There's nothing left worth exposing. I wish that I had never rushed. 'Cause I'm trying, slowly dying. No more moments, I am over it. It's on my own, I'm falling on my own. Nowhere to go, you're all I've ever known. It's my life, so take my hand, let's go for a ride. We'll be just fine. It's my time to feel alright, feel alright. So take my hand, we'll go real far. I'll take you where you wanna start. It's our time to come back now. I just wanna make you proud. All the things I try to say, I get shot down, it's misery. You're fucking with my
Cameron, I really like this.
keep on
This is
running
nice.
down my face. I want to run away. You haunt me every day. Don't throw it all away, 'cause I have a lot to say. I try to stay, but you take me as a game. Why not just dig my grave? You're laughing down at me as I run away to a place I can't escape. All the things I try to say, you're messing with my brain. Messing with my brain.
What happened?
That was the end, I think. I guess that was the end of the demo.
That's how it ends?
Oh,
Yeah, I think so.
he just didn't finish the song
Let's
yet.
double check that maybe.
Messing with
Yeah.
my brain.
It's just how the song ends.
Cameron,
More.
did you accidentally cut out the second verse or did we? Actually, no. It was the part that came in. No, I remember the second. Can we maybe run it back? Make sure that we got the second verse. I'm pretty sure we did, but I wanna.
Back now, alright. You're fucking with my brain. Tears keep on running down my
Okay, bet. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, bet we can. Yeah. So Cameron, I really like that. I think it's still very demo. It's
Yeah.
still pretty demo. But it has so much potential. That is so fucking dope. I think the first thing that was just like, it's so good and the intro is so nice, but that reverb on the slides of the guitar was
Yeah.
killing me. It was taking me out every time.
Those slides at first I thought that was literally just he was recording the acoustic guitar and then like that was just
Yeah,
like
they're-
but then I kind of realized I think it was purposeful, like an effect, which I thought was really cool, but I agree it was too much. It was like
Yeah.
too loud and like
What
distracting.
I would do, this is kind of like or it wasn't really the slides. It was the reverb on the slides that was killing me. I hated how the reverb was going, especially after that, like drop kind of snap or whatever it is, like the, not like a drop, but like the snap sample was like
Yeah.
a, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And that had really nice reverb on it. But what ended up happening was the snaps reverb and the reverb from the slide started stepping on each other.
yeah.
And it was kind of diminishing both. You know, neither of them sounded good. So what I would do, this is kind of a bitch, Cameron, I'm not going to lie to you, is either take a second track and every time that there's a slide, just like slide it up to a different track. Or you can go through and automate the reverb on every slide down a couple dB. And I think that would really, because yeah, the slides themselves, I kind of misspoke. The slides themselves are fine. It was that reverb on the slide that
well,
was.
I think those slides might already be on their own track. Because like when I was listening to it,
Really? I
think
kinda
the
thought
slides
it
were-
was,
I thought it was its own thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that
yeah.
case, just bring them down on the reverb a little bit. I would
yeah,
say.
I could be wrong though. I don't really know.
Yeah, but I think they just had, because then after that came in, that it was kind of like the drop was clearly supposed to be in a really nice space, and it really was, but the two spaces were then stepping on each other because the guitar slides had so much.
Yeah.
You know?
I think the coolest thing about this was in that like second verse, like when he really went all in with his vocals there. That was like a different character that
Yeah.
I didn't really hear in the last song, and that I'm glad I got to hear in this song. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
I would say when the first time the drums came in, I think that's like an opportunity to like really add some contrast to the song, really do something different there. Because when the drums first came in, it kind of dropped. You kept all like the same loops like underneath that. I would cut those, add something new, make it a different section. You know,
I agree with that.
Don't half-ass it. Like make it a new section. Try to do something. You know, maybe just lay out some guitar chords and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Make it a little like longer and like, I mean not literally longer, but just like more held out, more.
I
Just
agree.
make it a little do something a little different.
Yeah, and then in that same kind of vein as making different sections, I don't know if you know this, but the entire song is I, you, me, I. A lot of
That's
I.
a bad habit.
Yeah, it's a lot of I, Cameron. What I would do, fuck. What Finlay would do is, what he would do is either the verses or the choruses or the bridge or something, change it. We, even, you know, give us a couple we's. Give us, there's already a couple you's. Maybe give us a few more you's, you know. They, maybe. Basically, there's a lot of I. There's a lot of I feel this, I do that, you know.
And also just about like, I feel like it's okay if the whole song is about yourself.
Yeah.
It's just don't literally keep using the word I.
Yeah,
you
look
know,
for
like
other ways.
Yeah, yeah,
to
like,
get across your same point.
yeah, you can say like the same line. You just kind of like, it's kind of hard to come up with an example off the top of my head, but it's like you can just cut the word I and just like, I don't know. Sometimes that's all you have to do.
Yeah.
Just don't say the word I. Just say the same line. Just don't say I, and like it kind of works.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, but yeah, no.
Yeah, I feel this can just be feel this.
Mhm.
Something like that, whatever. Mariana had two whole things. She said, nice pop composition. Was cool when the beat gave in, gave it a whole new vibe. Yeah, I don't think Cade agreed, but that's fine. She didn't appreciate the reverb and delay at the end of some words. That makes sense. Yeah, there were a couple. One, and then she also said, how long have we been doing the podcast? How did it all start? Logan, how long have we been doing? A year and a half?
I guess, yeah, a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years, I guess.
For the podcast, no, because it was only a year that we moved into the set. Actually, it was like a year yesterday that we posted the video announcing our new set.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. I got like a reminder thing on Instagram.
Mm.
So I want to say a year from February, so about a year and a half. Does that sound right?
That does sound about right, yeah.
Because I think we started in February, and then we moved that summer. So if it's a year from us moving, then it's a year from February.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, but Roseflower was around for what, a year and a half before that?
Yeah, a year and a half before that.
And we were doing like not even music videos, we were just making music, just doing like more behind the scenes stuff, basically.
I've been here for almost a year now, I think.
Yeah,
I think
Cade
I joined like
when we moved.
yeah.
Yeah, Cade and Micah joined us after the initial year and a half before we started the podcast. That's when Micah joined us. And then Micah actually brought in you and Ani,
Yeah, Micah brought me.
I
in,
believe.
yeah.
And I brought in Chase, who unfortunately no longer is here with us. And that sounds like he died.
Yeah, I was like, he's dead, bro.
He's not dead. He
The opposite.
basically had a baby. Like that's like his social life
Lame.
is dead at least.
Wow.
So yeah, about a year and a half. A long-winded answer to your question, Mariana. And yeah, we've been here like a year, and we may be moving on in the next little bit to somewhere even cooler, hopefully.
Yeah.
So yeah, right. Can you guys carry the live stream for a little bit? I gotta pee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We got this.
We got I mean man, that's cool. I had no idea that there was like independent music awards here.
I didn't either. That is really cool.
Yeah.
Honestly, it'd be cool to go see what's popping.
Yeah, I wonder if Mariana, is that how you say it? Mariana? Yeah, I wonder like is it like a whole like event or something that they put on where they like do like
I'm not sure. Again,
yeah.
To be fair, I'm not typically the details guy. I'm just like I go to Finlay
Right,
and I'm
right.
like Finlay, give me details.
Oh, the iPad shut off. I don't know the password. Is there a password?
Ooh. Yeah, there's a password. You think Finlay wouldn't protect his password? I mean, I know the password, but I can't just tell you the password.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah. In front of everybody. It's okay, I'll just stare at the
I'm
lock.
doxing
Sorry,
Finlay
chat.
on
I have
Discord.
no idea what you're gonna be saying until Finlay comes back.
It's okay, I got it. But yeah.
Yeah.
I still really want to make a video where we get the crew together and we go watch Barbie.
Really? That's actually pretty funny.
I think that would be a great idea. Would y'all watch that? Would y'all watch the Roseflower crew going to see the Barbie movie together? Because I think that would be just...
No, hell yeah, I'd do that, yeah.
Well, I mean, I still need to see the movie. Same with
me
Oppenheimer.
too, yeah. I know, I haven't seen either. Yeah. I mean, I don't like go out to movies that often, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
Because
same.
it's so expensive, you know? It's like...
It's expensive, yeah. I will say the last in theater movie experience I had that I can think of
Yeah.
was when The Lighthouse came out.
The
Do you-
Lighthouse.
Do you remember that movie? It's the movie where it's basically the only two actors are Robert Pattinson and William Dafoe. And they're literally like it's a all black and white movie and they're on like a small island like a lighthouse. And I watched that movie on a few edibles. Quite a few edibles actually with a friend, and neither of us had any idea what the movie is about.
Right.
For those of you who don't know, it's like horrifying.
Really?
It is like full up like it turns into like weirdly like eldritch like thriller. There's
Uh-oh.
like really just like strangely disturbing footage.
Yeah.
And it was like we were just sitting there like, oh my, what the fuck am I watching right now? This is stupid.
Oh yeah, that's cool though.
Average price of a cinema ticket here, honestly,
$30?
yeah, I was gonna say like you're looking at like, like typically like what 20, $30.
It sounds about right. I would say 30 probably. Yeah. I guess it just
Also-
depends on the theater and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh hey, we got Shoelace in chat.
Hey.
There's like 19 in LA, which is about right.
Yeah.
Some movie theaters do offer like subscription services where you can go and see a certain like any amount of movies per month.
Yeah.
I think what Regal Theater does that. But other than that, I'm not actually sure.
I saw one of the last movies I saw in theater was the new Avatar. Avatar
I also
2.
haven't seen that.
Dude, crazy to see in theaters, because I mean that's the whole like thing about it that made it so special was just all that they put into it in terms of like the animation, or not like animation, but just effects and like everything.
CGI and all that,
Yes,
yeah.
thank you.
I
Yeah.
still need to there's so many movies I need to catch up on.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking if I could, I was gonna try and do a full movie day where I went and saw Barbie, Oppenheimer, Into the Spider-Verse all in a single day.
The Spider-Verse movie was good. I saw that.
I
one.
really need to see it still.
Mhm.
I loved the first one. The first one is genuinely one of my favorite movies of all time.
I never saw the first one, and so I was a little confused going into the second one. I didn't really
Bro.
understand the whole. Yeah.
You gotta watch
Yeah.
the first one.
I know. I was. Yeah.
You're
I mean, I
talking
still
about-
enjoyed it though.
You're
This
talking
real-
about the greatest two movie franchise of all time,
So-
Barbenheimer.
Yeah, we were
Well,
talking
it a
about
little bit.
Barbenheimer.
I was talking about how I was gonna try and do Barbenheimer followed up by Into the Spider-Verse.
Y'all, the fucking chat's been going crazy.
I know.
I couldn't see it because the iPad locked.
I left it unopened for you.
I know.
Yeah, he immediately let it die.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Dr. Logan's got a podcast going. He's waiting for the art. Okay. Quick.
Bro, wait, 6.5p or 6 pence for fucking 6.5p for a movie? What is p?
Damn.
Bro said Barbie is so bad. Pause.
Pause.
Barbie is I thought it. Well, I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's very good. I've heard it's very good.
Yeah. I don't. It seems interesting to me. I mean, it's like the whole aesthetic of it seems cool. Like it's
I
like
just
a whole
want to see
like
Ryan
a
Gosling
dollhouse.
as Ken. That's my entire
Bro,
purpose
so
for
my
the film.
whole thing is that I still don't think he looks like a very good Ken. I still think he's too old.
I see what you're saying.
You know, he's
Yeah.
like 43, which like
Yeah.
isn't old. Like I get it. Like that's like maybe halfway through your life.
Yeah.
But Ken, you
Mhm.
know, like
Yeah.
he seems like a weird like Ryan Gosling 15 years ago. Ken, abso-fucking-lutely. You know, but like it feels like they like cast it
Yeah.
15 years ago.
You know who I would love to see as Ken would be Leonardo DiCaprio as Ken.
But
I feel
also
like that's an
15,
even-
20 years ago. You know, like
Yeah.
I feel like 1997 Leonardo DiCaprio,
yeah.
Ken.
Yeah.
Like Titanic, Leonardo
Right,
DiCaprio,
right.
Ken.
Yeah.
You know?
Here's the problem, right? If you're going by like how Hollywood currently casts movies, if you were going for like a younger Ken, the only male actor I can think of they would go with would be Timothy Chalamet, and I
Yeah,
don't
he's
wanna see
not
that.
Ken. Yeah.
He's not Ken.
He's not Ken.
No.
Who,
It's already weird seeing him as Willy Wonka.
That's true. Yeah, he's already not good. Mariana says he's going to be so poor after 3 days in LA. Bro, it's expensive out here.
It do be expensive to live here.
It really is expensive.
You gotta
Oh.
make that bread.
Shout out Shoelace is out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shoelace made it to the chat.
Dr. Logan says, I found it hella sexist to men. Dr. Logan, I really hope that you're trolling right now.
I think he's trolling.
I hope
don't
he's
know.
trolling.
That's funny.
So this everyone, yeah, no, LA is expensive. At least like the second most expensive city to live in after Vancouver, I believe. Vancouver's number 1. Or it might be 3rd, maybe New York.
Vancouver, Boston, it's like number 2, I think.
Is Boston number 2?
Rent in Boston is worse than
Fuck,
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remind me, yeah, that's why I didn't go to Berklee College of Music.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know that because my brother did, so that's how I know.
Your
like-
brother went to Berkeley?
Yeah, he did.
Damn.
Yeah, he's a Berkeley boy. Yeah.
For what?
Is electronic production and design.
Damn, do you
Yeah.
feel like he outdid you?
Well, he actually he says that when I tell him about all the stuff I'm doing in our program at our school, he's like jealous of it. Like actually, he
Yeah,
thinks that our program is everything about it is so much just more like practical and like all the business classes you take and like all this other stuff. He says it's just so much more like I think his major was a lot more like specific to something. Ours is just like a really good just like it's very just like overall just like broad and like really well like practical and laid out.
Yeah. Also, Mariana said Mary is what she goes by. Mary, would you like to send us some music? I'm sure the boys would love to hear some.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's what she meant by marriage.
And Cameron says he's got one more that he did yesterday. Let's get it, Cameron. Let's get it. Let's get it. While we wait. Oh, wait. Cameron already sent another one. He said, let go of me.
Yeah, I got it right here. We ready?
Hold on, though, because if we're doing that, then let's go back to Dr. Loge first, because he did send something else as well.
Cage fight?
Yeah, and then we'll go back. But Mary says, how old are we? We're all 21, right?
What you talking
I
about?
think-
No,
I'm
Logi's
21.
22.
I'm 20.
Yo, you're 22?
Logi's old,
I'm
bro.
the older one.
Logie
here.
Bear's old out here,
I'm
bro.
not the oldest in the crew, am I?
Ani.
Yeah. I was
Ani's
gonna-
like 23, 20. He might even be like 24 now. I don't know. Right? He's like 23, right?
Actually, no, yeah, Ani is older. Yeah, he's like 20.
Yeah.
Ani has a whole other degree, bro. Like,
yeah, that's
Ani's
funny.
like a
What?
fucking.
Yeah, Ani went to Arizona.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
ASU, right?
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
did something crazy, like mechanical engineering or some shit, like something really big brain.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's something really like, why does he come here now? Like, why does he work for us now? Mary says, out of town, nothing here. Maybe a next time for sure. Okay, bet. Well, hopefully next time you will be sitting right there for a podcast. I think that'd be dope. I think we seriously need to get in touch. Shout out. Absolutely, Cameron. All the links are down below. You know where to find us.
Yeah,
But
send us emails. We actually read them, guys. There's
Oh, yeah.
not too many yet. We can read them.
maybe I've signed up my Finlay at Roseflower. There's so many things now that, like, it's kind of fucked.
Gotta clean up that email.
Yeah, I do. Right, but without further ado, let's go into Cage Fight from Dr. Logan.
All right.
So,
Holy motherfucker.
good lord.
Yo, bitch, kinda testing. Caught with a bloody vest. This a cage fight, and I'm the best, bitch.
Wow.
That was a whole experience.
That was quite a journey.
You know, I think Dr. Logan, I'm going to say it again, bro. The vocals, bro, like, they were loud. No, you could hear them.
Yeah.
But they were distorted this time. I
Well,
felt like they were.
yeah.
They had like a little radio thing going on. It felt
Yeah.
like. There was one part that was so close to being really cool, and it was when all of those different like radio voices were coming in, and like there were like 3 or 4 different things going on at the same time. The problem was all of the voices were too distorted and radioed, so I couldn't really tell what each one was saying. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
No, I was gonna say, the thing with the vocals, like, yeah, I don't really think it's like a volume level thing. It's just like, when you put certain effects on your vocals, obviously it's like they make your vocals hard to understand. You know, it's like, it's just, I can't tell you exactly what to do in this situation. I think like I've been in certain situations before where I tried to put like, you know, these really cool, like, yeah, sort of like telephone effects on my vocal, and it just made it a little too inaudible for, you know, what was good.
Yeah.
And for me, like, the kind of solution was to kind of go back to the beginning of the vocal chain, and like just less like compression.
Yeah, like kind of
helped a
figuring
lot.
it out.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
They're also squeezed to all hell,
Yeah.
which isn't necessarily a bad thing. That's like a way of mixing vocals. But yeah, when you're mixing it with these effects, it does make it a little bit difficult, or it can.
Yes.
Mary asks, have we ever tasted port wine? I have had port. It's not my favorite thing in the world, if I'm being honest.
Does port wine just mean wine from Portugal?
No, it means port.
What's port?
It's a type of wine. I believe it is different to, wine style. Here we go, guys. I swear to God, this just means from Portugal. I'm gonna fucking scream.
Yeah, port wine is a Portugal
Fuck!
fortified wine.
Yeah, I was
It
gonna
is no. It is different though. It's specifically. It's the same way champagne is like a thing. It's called champagne because of it's called port because of where it's from, but also it is a different thing.
Okay.
I didn't know that it was from Portugal, but yeah, port is a different. It's a fortified wine for dessert.
So it's like a dessert. It's not like a wine. It's like
Yeah, like a dessert wine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. No,
yeah.
I don't think I've ever had it before, but that sounds good.
No, Gary, what I was gonna say is that it's kind of sweet. Isn't it? It's like fortified. I'm trying to think of like another fortified thing that like you guys would have here.
I like I got a bottle of Moscato in my fridge right now. Moscato's a very like nice like sweet wine.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Some shit like
Moscato
that.
is the like apple juice of wines.
Yeah.
And I
Damn.
don't blame anyone who drinks it because that shit's incredible.
It's
Is
so
that
good,
like the
bro.
fizzy
Yeah.
apple juice wine?
No, they're they're typically very sweet wines. They lack bitterness.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
I see.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh wait,
Like,
Dr. Logan.
I like Rieslings
No,
a
you're
lot.
good.
They're just like a little bit more bitter than a Moscato, but
Oh,
still
yeah?
like very
Rieslings.
sweet. Yeah.
That's nice. I like a good balance, like a nice amount of sweetness, but not too much. I don't want to feel like I'm drinking candy. You know?
I'm not supposed to drink any wine anymore.
Oh
'Cause
really?
it's so much sugar
Oh.
and sucrose intolerance, baby.
Oh yeah.
Jesus, bro.
You fucking loot. No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
All the vodka for me.
Question. I have a wait. So, how does beer work? Because I know there's sugar, there's wheat in
Yeah,
the beer,
there's
and then there's sugars in the beer as well. How does that work?
Yeah, technically, it's that's the thing. Like, I don't fully understand. I just don't think I am supposed to, because the whole thing is that you have to put sugar in so that the sugar eats, or the
Yeah.
Is it the yeast eats the sugar, or the
Yeah,
sugar?
the
eats
the yeast burns the sugar. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Or the
it's something,
glucose, yeah.
something like that. So I don't know necessarily if there is sucrose.
Okay,
but
and
I'm
then-
assuming there is.
Follow up question.
Yeah.
What about alcohol-less beer? So like Heineken Zero.
That honestly would probably be okay, because that would just be like, I mean, that's what? Wheat and...
Yeah, but isn't like gluten a thing for you?
No, it's lactose.
Oh, I thought it was.
No,
I
no,
thought
that's
you
my
had
brother.
a.
That's my brother. My
Oh,
older
I'm-
brother is gluten intolerant.
I'm mixing up the intolerances of the Macaulay boys. My
It's
bad.
okay. We all look very similar.
Yeah, Mary says we clearly haven't tasted the right port, and she's gonna see what she can do. Okay.
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 Cool.
Is that true? I've heard California has some nice rosé. Is that true? Any recommendations? Maybe we can have a little. Maybe we can have a
feel like
little
need
wine
Riley-
trade.
I feel like we need Riley here.
He's not here, unfortunately. I just went out there. His car's gone. There's
I
no
know.
one in the house.
I'm sad.
No.
My man works at Bevmo, so he just happens to have gained a lot of knowledge in alcohol.
Yeah, California. Yeah. So Mary, maybe if you bring us some port, maybe we can have a little trade, a little tasting session, a Roseflower tasting session.
I would love that. Well, I just like I love wine, but I always just get like cheap wine from Trader Joe's because it's like
Yeah.
I'm not about to like drop like a bag. On,
Okay,
like, a
but Trader
bottle,
Joe's
but-
wine is nice wine.
It is. Yo, it is.
That's what
yeah.
I've heard,
But
but
I get
like-
like $6 at most on a bottle is what I spend.
Okay. Mary says beer without alcohol. You just don't do that. That's fair. That's fair. Anyone else hate drinking if you can't get lit? I mean, yeah, I don't
it's-
drink other than at parties and things. Like if I'm getting lit, I don't really drink for the sake of drinking.
I like to drink, just like like going and like having like a nice dinner and getting like a nice cocktail, nice wine. I love going to like breweries and like getting like a good like beer. Like I'll drink to like not get like I'll definitely drink for like the sake of like I
Yeah.
appreciate the art of alcohol.
See, I think my problem is that I'm a massive lightweight.
Oh,
So
really?
if I go and I do
Yeah.
like a flight at a brewery,
Yeah.
yeah, that's me. That
Yeah,
it's over
yeah.
for like that. I hope I didn't drive there because it's over. You know,
That's funny.
like I'm a
Yeah.
massive lightweight. Or see, I don't know if I'm a lightweight. It's just it feels like alcohol and just things in general just go through me very quickly. Like I'll drink a Bud Light and I swear I don't know if it's like a mental thing. I swear I can feel it within like a couple minutes, but then give it half an hour and I'm fine again. You know, like or if I get drunk, like as soon as I stop drinking,
Yeah.
give it an hour and I'm fine.
Well,
You know, like I just feel I don't know if it's that I'm a lightweight, but that it's that or that is it's just that I feel like I go
There's-
through it very quickly.
there's certain genetics that certain people have where yeah, I mean I'm the same way where when I drink, like for certain people it just like hits them like a lot quicker,
yeah.
and then they'll be the type of person to go for the second one a lot faster than like other people. Like some people, like alcohol just have different effects on different people. Like some people have like a couple drinks and they just get tired,
Yeah.
and
sorry.
then they're just like that's like the whole thing for them.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm good. Some people like they have one drink, it hits them right away, and they get like an immediate sense of like euphoria. And these are the type of people that like to drink a lot more or could be at risk of alcoholism.
Yeah.
And like yeah, you just drink alcohol right away. It hits you really quick. You feel very euphoric, and then you kind of automatically, you know. But then it drops down, obviously.
Yeah.
So you kind of feel that need to like get the second one like a lot. I'm kind of more so like that way, as well. But it's not. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
Andrew,
But-
if you listen to like Andrew Huberman, that's where I know all this is from, like his
Okay, bet.
podcast on alcohol.
Bet.
So far.
Dr.
Yeah.
Lil Gay had a question. He's about to head out, but he said, if you could use one word to describe all the music that you have heard from me, what would it be? Mental. Insanity.
Yeah, I feel like mental is a good word. Yeah.
Mental, mate. That's what I would call. If I just have one word, mental. And then he also said, I only drink spirits mixed with Coke. I got wasted on vodka like 3 days ago with my family. I can't drink anything but like beer and things. Because one time, or like I can, but one time I got way too like alcohol poisoning levels of drunk off of vodka. And now if I even fucking smell vodka,
Yeah.
it's an instant like, you know, like I get
Yeah,
that
yeah,
like
yeah.
that kind of
Yeah,
like
this-
retching thing,
Yeah,
like
you just have that-
PTSD.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Y'all want to
You
hear
know?
a funny story about vodka?
Hell yeah.
So,
Is it about you and vodka, or is
me
it about
about-
vodka in general?
about me and vodka?
Oh, I wanted to hear about the history of vodka. No,
No, I just got a little-
No, let's hear it.
Yeah, so well, growing up, I was a sneaky little bastard, and my parents had
Of
a lot
course.
of like display bottles and things where they were just like bottles of alcohol they never intended to drink because they were like, yeah, it's not good alcohol or anything, like it's just for a display. It's a nice bottle.
Was it water?
Well, not at first, but it very quickly became mostly water, as I transferred most of it out into like water bottles and shit.
Right.
And then for high school, if you don't know, I left like Texas and I went to Michigan, and I left a bunch of stuff at home. And so I'm at school for like 4 weeks away from home, having a great time. I get a call from my mom, and she's like, "Yo, so I was like cleaning out your room and whatnot, and I like put my water bottle down, and there was a different water bottle next to it, and I kind of didn't think about it, and I like picked it up and drank it." And I took a big old swig of vodka. You want to explain?
That's pretty funny.
And so, I apparently I left one bottle
Yeah,
accidentally. And my mom took a huge fucking swig out of it, thinking it was regular water.
Nice.
That's
And they had to
great,
call
man,
me and
yeah.
be like, this was just vodka, right?
Yeah. No, I've gotten those phone calls before. Like, remember one time, like, after both me and my brother, we had both moved out here at this point, and she sends like a text message in the group chat, or she found like one of the drawers in like the bathroom downstairs was just full of beer cans, and like she sends a picture. She's like, okay, like, who did this? To like one of, and we both were talking to each other like, did you do it? Like, I didn't do it. Like, did you? Like, one of us definitely did it. We just don't remember. Like, legitimately, neither of us can remember which one of us did that.
No, I think my closest thing is that my sister, I have an older sister, she's about 18 months older than me. And one day, I think it was a Monday morning, I came down like to go to school, right? And just on the kitchen table was about a half-drunk bottle of Coke.
Yeah.
Now, as siblings, you might be able to confirm this, or it might just be a my family thing. But if my sibling leaves like a half-drunk bottle of Coke, I'm gonna finish that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no,
drink
yeah,
it.
no,
Yeah, I'm gonna
definitely,
drink it.
yeah.
So I saw that. Never mind the fact that it must have been. It was before school. So it must have been like 7:30 in the morning, right? I just I see this half-open bottle of Coke, and I just crack it, and I just chug the whole thing. About halfway, or like the half bottle is left. About halfway through chugging that, I think to myself, this tastes a little weird. This tastes a little funky.
Right.
It's a little interesting. And then a couple seconds of still chugging later,
Yeah.
I realized that funky taste is Jack Daniels.
Oh, fuck yeah. Well, Jack and Coke, there you go.
It was a bottle of Jack and Coke.
I love some Jack and Coke.
And like
man.
in my family, like when we have like nights out and shit,
Yeah.
my mom doesn't give a fuck. She's very much like, listen, if your friends need to like come and chill,
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
come and like they're too drunk to go home or something, like they
Right.
can stay at our place. We have a pull-out couch and everything. So her friends had come home and had been waiting at our place. We also live in the center of the city, so it's really easy for people's parents to come pick them up or for them to get trains or whatever.
Right.
So normally people just come back to our place, and they'd all come back after the party, and they'd left the bottle of Jack and Coke
Yeah.
on the table. And so yeah, at like 7:30 in the morning, I drank like a solid think about a bottle of Coke, probably
Yeah.
about like that much.
You
Like
had
there
a
was a
fun
little
morning,
bit
man,
left. No, and I was in computing class. So I was like, fuck, bro.
I'm fucked
Like it
right
wasn't
now.
super strong.
Yeah.
It took me a while. It was like, oh, that's Jack and Coke. I was like, why does this taste kind of weird? Oh wait, that's alcohol. You know?
Like, oh, wait.
Yeah. Mary said at 15 you get tired of vodka. At 20s you drink beer. In your late 20s, that's the European. Yeah, that's the European thing. We're like 13 to 18. You're like smuggling vodka and things with your
Right,
friends.
right.
Then you turn 18 and you go and you drink beer. And then yeah, you start drinking wine. Here I assume it's the same, but like 5 years added to each age.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, I guess like later in life you could say like it's probably less normalized to. I mean, I don't know anyone who's like drinking at like 13.
Yeah, no,
That
I
be
would
pretty
say
early.
I would say 13 or 14 is when alcohol started showing up at the parties I was going to in the UK.
I would say 15 for me. 15,
Okay.
16, yeah.
Yeah, no, by
Yeah.
16 I was fucking we were going crazy, bro.
That's pretty funny.
I think I was
yeah.
17 when I got alcohol poisoning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I would have
Wow.
been 17 because it was like January of my senior year and I turned 18 that September.
Mm.
So yeah, I was
You
17.
have to get like your stomach pumped or whatever the fuck?
No, I think I should have. So basically, we were at this person's house and they lived in the middle of fuck off nowhere.
Mm.
I got like way too drunk. The last thing I remember is this one girl. We like went out. We got the alcohol. We came back to the party. And then like we were pouring it out. Like we got back. We had like the bags. One person at the party was 18. So me and one friend had gone with him, and he'd gone into the store, bought it. We were helping him carry it back. And we get back. We start like unloading, doing all this shit. And the girl turns to me, and she has like a red Solo cup, and she's poured vodka into it. And I look in the cup, and I'm like, the cup is probably about that much full of vodka.
Yeah.
And genuinely, the last clear memory I have of that night is me looking at her and saying, "Are you trying to kill me?" And her looking back at me and saying, "Yes." And that is like the last clear memory I have of that night.
And she almost did.
And she almost did. So basically what happened was I drank that. I went out into the backyard, which was just a field. It's the middle of
Yeah.
nowhere in the UK.
Yeah.
And you're passed the fuck out.
Oh,
You're just like,
Jesus.
God. And it is January in the UK.
Oh, Jesus.
It's cold as all hell.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically, these two kids like find me.
Mm.
They're like, "Yo, are you fucking dead?" I'm
Yeah.
like so fucking drunk.
That's so funny, man.
And
Yeah,
I got back to the house. Like they got me back to the house. I tried to call an Uber. For some reason, it's not working. Knowing that I had not called an Uber, and then went outside, and someone's parents happened to be picking them up at that time, and I just got in their car, like knowing I hadn't called an Uber. I went out there, and my brain went, "That's my Uber," and I got in. And thank God, this kid's name was Harry. Shout out Harry. I think I met him that night. And he like went to his dad or whoever it was. We're like, "Yo, this guy's gonna fucking die if we don't get him home.
Yeah.
Can we just take him home?"
Yeah,
And his dad, shout out Harry's dad too. We're like, "Yeah, let's just take him
Yeah,
home."
yeah, yeah.
So then they just took me home anyway.
Mm.
And then I spent the entire night until about 6 in the morning vomiting black shit,
Oh,
which I
no.
now know is blood in your stomach turns black. So
Really?
basically, I drank so much vodka that it was burning my stomach lining.
Oh my god.
And I was vomiting like blackness for like 6 hours. Like, and I thought I had been at the toilet for like half an hour,
Yeah.
but clearly I had been going in and out because
Yeah.
I got home at like 2:30, and I checked my when I went to the bathroom and then to my room, and I got to my room at like 6:30, and I thought I'd been in the bathroom for like a couple minutes, but clearly I'd been going in and out for
Yeah, yeah,
hours,
yeah.
kind of
Right.
like doing that basically.
That's crazy.
Which
man.
is a
Holy
lovely
shit.
story to tell
Yeah.
on the podcast or on the live stream.
Yeah, that's hardcore. I mean,
Cameron says his mixing is not good right now because he does not have access to a studio right now. I thought it sounded fine, Cameron. Honestly, like, I thought it was perfectly fine, his mixing.
Yeah, I think
You
it's
know,
just,
like
there's that
the
one
like the
song where it's-
reverb and
yeah.
things. But like, you don't need a studio to hear reverb.
Yeah, I feel like you don't need a studio to get good mixing. You just need a studio if you want like really nice recording. like,
Yeah.
off the bat.
Well, I think you need a treated room for good mixing. You don't need a full
Yeah.
studio though, but you
I s-
definitely need a
Yeah.
room that's all right. at
I
least.
struggle a lot with mixing in my apartment, in my room, in my apartment. It's like
Yeah.
it's a perfect square. Bass is so heavy in the back of the room, and in front of my speakers, I hear like nothing below like 200 hertz.
Yeah.
Like I just hear like nothing like sitting in front of my speakers. But if you walk to the back of my room, it's like so heavy.
Damn.
Just like it's mostly like a low end thing, but like yeah, mixing in my room is like pretty hard.
Yeah.
I will say.
I think if you don't have access to a treated room, B, you can also just move a bunch of shit into your room. You know, because
Yeah.
the idea of treating a room is just stopping sound from bouncing around. You can stop sound from bouncing around by just putting heavy things in your room as well. If you have a bookcase that's kind of like in the hallway you're not using, use that. You know, you can use a bookcase.
Well,
that works as well.
The point of a bookcase is more so diffusion
Yeah.
than absorption.
But just in general, you know, like
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
put. I mean, a bookcase is better than nothing.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
a bit of diffusion's better than nothing.
No, diffusion's good. Like it's yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but yeah, just mass. Really, what it
Yeah.
is it's mass. You just want mass
Mhm.
in the room. Like we don't have any treatment in this room, but there's just so much stuff in this
Yeah.
room that this noise doesn't really have a lot to go.
No,
You know, like
yeah.
there's very little sound that can get to that wall and back uninterrupted by something that's in this room.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
just a lot of shit in this room.
Mhm.
You know? So, like, yeah, if you can't treat the room, you can just try and put things between your speakers and the insulation.
Mhm.
And then if you want, make it look pretty, wrap it in some fabric, go to Michael's or whatever,
Yeah.
get some fabric, wrap it, and then staple it to the wall.
Mhm.
And that will do wonders. Because that's all sound isolation is it's, at this point in this modern age, it's insulation.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
It literally heat, like building insulation that you can buy
Mm.
at Home Depot. You know, Mary says, have we visited Europe? I am from there. Logan's family is from there, and I
My
took him
father-
there.
Yeah, my father is from London originally, and so I've been like every year or other year or so to go
Yeah.
and see family out there. I also have like literally 60 extended family members because my dad's dad had 7 kids, so
Hey,
and they
Yeah.
all have like 4 to 5 kids each. So
I've been to Europe once, just one time. I went to Paris, then I went up northern Paris to Normandy, or northern France to Normandy, and then I went to Amsterdam, and that was just like one trip. It was sick. I loved it. Amsterdam was probably my favorite.
I haven't been to Amsterdam. I want to go. I've been to Amsterdam Airport. And I haven't
Oh,
been
yeah?
to Amsterdam.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's so just like chill, just so like peaceful. I love all like the little canals everywhere. It's just like it's nothing like crazy. Well, unless you're into art, they have amazing art museums. Besides that, it's just like it's so just like. Actually, I don't know. There's a lot of nightlife. I don't really know what I'm saying.
Amsterdam?
It's just so
Yeah,
like the
no,
vibes.
I was
is-
going to say,
yeah.
no, Amsterdam is party,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. No, I kind of got that twisted. But it's just like in general, it's just, everything's just like very like the vibes are very like everyone's very like relaxed.
Yeah,
and
it's just,
like,
that's what I've heard. It's just very, very chill.
Mhm.
Luckily, Cameron is back in the studio later this month. Prepare for some bangers. Hell yeah, buddy. And Mary says, don't be so hard on yourself. You can hit those notes in any place for sure. There you go. Mary's saying the same thing we are. You don't need a studio, Cameron. It's about the talent. And speaking of Cameron's talent, why don't we listen to Let Go of Me?
All right. Cool.
Right at the bottom here.
Sick.
I list all my regrets, realize it ain't what I said. The listing in my head got me wishing I was dead. I thought I found a way, but you've been locked inside my brain. I fight it anyway, oh I fight it anyway. But one more step, I wanna get it right, look to my left. I've been living life, I promise you. Wonder what the fuck's got into you. All my life, I wouldn't live that lie. Got me begging on my knees. When will God let go of me? I list all my regrets, realize it ain't what I said. The listing in my head got me wishing I was dead. I thought I found a way, but you've been locked inside my brain. I fight it anyway, oh I fight it anyway.
Cameron says there's no second verse, so we can just stop it now, I think.
That was cool. I love the guitar melody. That was really pretty.
Yeah, that was really, really nice.
So it was like it was a very soothing song. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, still a... Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. It was.
I mean, still a demo, so I would say, like, need some vocal stacking. I think the vocal can be a little bit brighter and a little bit less boomy.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of what I was feeling. But, yeah. Nice little demo.
Yeah.
Let Go of Me.
I would say things sounded very centered too, like panning.
Yeah.
More like bringing like the hi hats over a little bit. Yeah, when you're doing like the harmonies with the vocals, like, you know, you have your lead vocal in the center, like bring like your harmonies out more.
I agree, yeah. And, I was going to say something. Oh, yeah, just in general, Cameron, I think you sent 3 songs today. I think they were all guitar songs. Make sure to write on some other things, too. You know?
True.
Even if you write everything on guitar, see what it sounds like with a synth. See what it sounds like with a piano. If you don't know how to play piano, use MIDI. You know, just work out what notes you're playing on the guitar, and
Pull
then
out the accordion.
pull out the little accordion, go crazy with it.
Go crazy on some tambourine, you know?
Get
Yeah.
the pipe organ out.
Yeah.
Just go crazy with it.
Steal a church organ.
No. Break into a church
Yes.
and mic up their organ.
Oh
no.
yeah.
Just take the organ for yourself.
Like,
cut a giant
the
hole in
entire
the wall.
side of the church. Like, these things are massive.
Yeah, I know. They're literally like built into the building.
Yeah. Imagine you're just like driving down on the freeway and you see like some truck with like a fucking giant
Just half
pipe
a church.
organ.
Just half a
building.
church.
Yeah.
It would be like the I referenced this on the live stream before. It would be like the scene in Willy Wonka or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory when his dad leaves Willy Wonka. He like abandons him and he comes back from school and the house is just gone.
Wait, I don't remember this honestly. That's
Logan, do
funny,
you
though.
remember
It's
this?
been such a long time since I've seen.
Well, like there's a scene in the not the Tim Burton one, the other one, the original one from like the late 90s, I think.
See, all I remember about that movie is just you lose, you get nothing.
No, I'm lying.
And Charlie at the end.
I'm lying. It is the Tim Burton one. Yeah, no, because you said that. And I'm like, no, that's wrong. It is the Tim Burton one. And no, yeah, he like remember his dad is like a dentist and he's like crazy.
Yeah.
And then like I can't remember if he goes out Halloween trick or treating or if he just comes home from school. But then like the house that they're in is like attached to the other houses. Is not a standing house. There's a hole in either of the other houses on either side is just
Yeah.
gone. Like that's what I'm imagining Logan saying to do with the
Right,
with the pipe organ.
Oh no,
See,
definitely,
I
definitely.
just imagine like somebody's like pulling up to an intersection, and then you guys know the I think you should leave flip where it's like the drive-through, and he's like, stop, 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 I'm doing something.
I'm doing
Like somebody
something.
pulls up in a big ass pickup truck and like, stop, stop, I'm doing something, and they're just towing like a giant pipe organ along behind them.
I thought you were gonna say the one where it's like, oh no, they're trying to make it look fake. No, they're trying to make it look fake.
You gotta be right next to it for it to look real.
No, I still haven't seen that show. I've only seen things on TikTok about it.
There are people who have been posting a lot about season 3. I cannot say enough that seasons 1 and 2 are also phenomenal.
So my thing is, how does this show work? Is it episodically, or is it like 5 to 6 minute comedy bits?
It's like skit. It's a skit.
Okay,
show.
but I've
So,
never
like,
seen a skit show. So how does it go
What do you
between the
mean
bits?
you've never seen a skit show?
How does it go between the bits? Is it black screen?
It's just like I think so.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, how does it get between the? Like, I understand what a skit is.
Yeah, typically
But,
it's
like-
just like it's like a black screen, or like sometimes there's like a small transitional bit or something.
Yeah, because like Saturday Night Live, has monologues and music and all of that. So I'm like, how does it transfer between the different bits?
Well, also a huge point of it is just Tim Robinson's humor is
He's very funny.
it's so strange. I love it.
In the nicest possible way. Is he autistic? Because
Wait, who?
Tim Robinson.
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't think so.
Like, I'm not genuinely, just because some of the humor he has is like from other comedians I've watched who are autistic. He just gives me
Yeah.
the same vibes, you know.
I have no idea. I'm not really too familiar with him, to be honest.
He gives me like he's like the American James Acaster.
Hmm.
Like if you probably don't know who James Acaster
No, I
is.
don't. Yeah, no.
Logan,
I
do you
will
know who
of
James
course I know who
Acaster is?
James
Good.
Acaster
I'm
is.
glad.
Bro has one of the funniest it's 4 parts, right?
The
One
3 or 4. I know
Yeah,
what
one
you're
of the
talking
3.
about.
It's either
though.
3 or 4 part. Just like one of the greatest like series of comedy specials I've ever seen.
Yeah, well,
Mm.
is it the one you're talking about where they're all filmed on the? I can't remember if it's all on the same night.
Yeah, it
or
was all filmed on like the same day, and so it's like literally like 12 hours of like comedy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all on the same day, but they would put out like with a few. I can't remember. I think it was weekly or like monthly or something, and then each one has callbacks to the original one. Like there's one in the 4th one where he does a callback joke to the first one. All I remember, I don't even remember what the joke is.
Yeah.
But he just goes, and there's still a damn banana! And the whole crowd just goes crazy because the banana joke was from like episode 1.
Yeah,
These are like
yeah.
10 hours of comedy ago. So
Right.
the whole thing was a setup for the. No, that's it. So the whole 4 parts is him trying to tell one joke and constantly getting distracted by
Yeah,
other
yeah.
little stories and like. And it constantly
That's
he goes.
good.
and
That takes a lot of effort.
yeah, no, and
wow.
then like the whole thing is like he'll do like a 10-minute bit or whatever.
Yeah,
Like he'll
yeah.
go. But anyways, I was looking for my banana. It's something to do with a banana. I
okay,
can't
so
remember
it's-
what it
yeah.
is. It's
So
something to
there-
do with a
there- it's
banana.
4, it was basically 4 shows: recognize, represent, or no, 3 shows: recognize, represent, and reset. And okay, so we're wrong. They were not filmed on the same day.
Oh, okay.
They were filmed on the same day, a year apart.
I knew it was something. I couldn't. Yeah, no.
so
okay.
basically, same place, a year apart each time.
Yeah, and they're all different callbacks to the same thing, and it's
and then
so funny.
recap was added in 2017.
This is correct. There we go. We
That's
figured
impressive. Yeah,
Followed
that's
up
impressive.
by his
That's
next
really
stand-up
funny.
routine: cold lasagna, hate myself.
What?
Oh, sorry, cold lasagna, hate myself, 1999.
Ah.
it. I think that was like his screen name or something, and that's why it's called that. No, it's so fucking like James Acaster. He had a whole thing. There's a show in the UK called Would I Lie to You, where basically
yeah.
it's 6 comedians in 2 teams of 3, and they basically are given cue cards. They submit real facts about themselves to the show, and also the show makes things up about them, and then they are given a cue card with either a real thing that they submitted or a fake thing that the show made up about them.
Yeah.
And they don't know what it's going to be until they read the cue card. And then they have to convince everybody, no matter what, that it's the truth. And it's called Would I Lie to You? It's great. And he has this one, and there's one bit where they bring in a person, and they're like, how do you know this person? And 2 of them obviously are lying, and one of them does know the person that's been brought in, and then the other team has to guess who's lying and who's telling the truth. And he did one where they brought in a 12-year-old boy, and they're like, James, how do you know this guy? And he goes, this is my worst enemy.
This is my arch
hate,
nemesis.
yeah, like I hate this boy, this man. I despise this child.
This child has been putting cabbage in my bed for months. That is straight up like what he says.
Yeah. So everyone's like, whatever, James, you're fucking terrible at this game. Turns out that's true. Him and this boy have been sending cabbages to each other across the UK for years. Because a few years ago, this guy, the boy's friends, James is friends with the kid's dad, I believe is the thing.
Yeah.
And one day, James stayed over at their house, and the kid put cabbage in the bed that James was staying in. And ever since then, James and this kid have been pranking each other with cabbage.
Oh,
so like
yeah.
obviously no one fucking believed him. They were no, like you're like it's the other guy who was like he had some story about the kid playing football or something. They were obviously that's the true story. Like no, it was this James? Like not even on camera, like not even knowing it was gonna become a bit. Him and this kid were sending each other cabbage across the UK as a prank. Like he's so fucking funny.
That's great.
No, I feel like we got sidetracked there a little bit there, boys.
Are we done with all the music?
I believe so. Like we kind of skipped a lot of people who aren't here, but
Also, by the way, I randomly found out that I think you should leave. It's Robinson and members of the Lonely Island.
oh, I only know one of them. I only know Jake. That's not even his real name. Andy Samberg. Jake.
Brother straight up called him by the Brooklyn Nine-Nine name.
I did.
Wow.
Andy Samberg. He's the only one of the Lonely. I will say Lonely Island was never for me. I was never bumping Lonely. I never thought it was funny.
Wasn't it that just like
They were
an
the
SNL thing or something?
No, but it
Like-
became a real thing. It was like a real
Oh,
thing.
it started on SNL though,
I think
right?
so, yeah.
Yeah, I just remember.
They had
I
like
remember
the
skits.
I just had sex.
That was
like
funny.
Threw
it-
it on the ground.
yeah, like
yeah.
some of them, like the early ones, all right, you know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like they got a bit later. I was like, this just isn't funny, you know.
I only know like the OG ones, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. How we doing?
Should we listen to like some of the? Didn't Famsky have one or something?
Yeah, but they're not even here. It's like
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
we can just talk.
We'll just chat it up.
Yeah, just chat shit.
Just fucking.
Excuse me.
Whoa. Hey. Disgusting.
Logan's leaving us.
Logan's leaving forever and never coming back.
Yep.
Damn. Taking after his dad, I see. That's a joke. Logan's dad is in his life and very well. I'm not. I would never joke about something like that if it
Right.
was real.
Right.
Cade, how's your
Yeah.
dad?
Oh, dude, yeah, he does his thing, he kicks it.
What does he do?
He does shit with computers. But
Oh.
it's always, he talks to me all the time about like, he talks to me about his work like every time we talk, but it's like always just like goes way over my head.
Oh, same.
Because like it's always just like computers, software, this. I'm just like, I understand like the general consensus of like what he's like saying with like the people he's working with and
Yeah.
stuff, but like what he's actually doing, I couldn't really
Yeah,
tell
my
you.
dad, he is an accountant for a
Mm.
company that transforms old oil plants into solar plants.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a whole, or like renewable energy plants, basically.
Yeah.
So like they
Oh, that's
take
cool.
an old dam that no one uses and turns it into a hydropower plant. Like
Oh, that's actually
find
really
an
cool.
old oil field that no one uses and turn it into a solar plant, like shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So it's kind of the same thing. It's like,
Well, that actually sounds really nice.
Like-
he's helping make renewable energy and shit.
yeah. Well, the
That's
thing
cool.
is, like, what he doesn't mention is that, like, the thing, if you ask him, he'll be like, yeah, I work for a renewable energy company. No, he works for an oil company.
Oh.
They're an oil company at
I
the end
see.
of the day.
Yeah.
You know, like, really, like, he's an accountant, and that's part of his job, but then also, he's accounting for the
Yeah.
hundreds of oil fields that they own on top of the, like, 5 solar plants that they have,
So it's a little bit of yin yang.
yeah, it's a little bit of yin and yang.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a little bit of like, hey, we're building water power.
Yeah.
and we're funding it through the hundreds of oil plants that we have, you know?
That's
So,
kinda
yeah,
funny,
it's a little
yeah.
bit of yin and yang. But no, it's
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
same thing. It's like, yeah, so we were like transferring this like hydroelectric, geothermal, whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like,
Like, awesome.
yeah, sounds
Sick.
big
That's
words.
so cool,
Big
yeah.
words, bro. Like, these are some big words that you got going here.
Oh, man, that's
You
funny.
know?
Yeah.
I think Maria fell asleep. Or Mary fell asleep.
Mary fell asleep.
Mariana.
Oh, no. Oh,
Um, But no, I mean, I think we can start to round down the stream. I don't think
Yeah,
we
we
need
can
to
wind it
kill
down.
15 minutes of time for no reason.
I think we're good.
You know, unfortunately, Logan's not here to end the stream, so we still gotta kill time until Logan gets back.
Right.
But no, right. Cade, you got any projects you're working on? Any music you're working on that people can look out for?
I'm mostly working for like other people at the moment. It's just a journey, man. You know, I'm just like, I don't know when I'm gonna release shit. It'll probably be it'll be after I graduate, I think. I used to rush it, you know. I used to like, I had like a whole album planned out and everything, almost finished,
Yeah.
and I just didn't do anything with it. And it kind of just like, for like good reasons, you know. I was just busy with other shit, but yeah, we'll see. I don't think I'm releasing shit for like a long time, but that's fine. I've kind of made like, just learned it's more so a game of like patience, you know,
Yeah.
and waiting for the right moment for things.
Yeah. Speaking of, Logan, can the people expect any music, any projects from you in the coming months?
Yeah, actually. I am working on music. I have an EP almost ready, and I'm just kind of figuring out marketing and the last few things.
Fuck yeah, man.
But yeah,
There we go.
I'm hopefully gonna have another single out by the end of this month. Keep watch.
The end of this month, damn.
Yeah.
Woo!
Let's go Loganda.
Loganda.
So yeah, be ready. Be
Oh
ready.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
should be fun.
Yeah, and on that note, I think we are gonna round out the stream a little bit early. You know, so my name is Finlay. You can find me on Instagram at Finlay did it, cause who did it?
Finley did it.
That's right, baby. Cade, where can everyone find you?
You can find me at Cade.Andrews on Instagram. Cade is spelled C-A-D-E. Feel free to hit me in the DMs. You want to, like, you know, work together, like anything like that. This, that, the other thing. Yeah. Logan. Wait, did we already do Logan?
No, we didn't.
No.
No, Logan, where can everybody find you?
You can find me on Instagram at It's Logan Duval, and I think that's about it. Finley, where can everyone find Roseflower?
I was gonna say, yeah, I already did me. Yeah, you can find Roseflower Records at Roseflower Records on Instagram and on TikTok at Roseflower Records on X.
Is that what it's called now?
Yeah,
They fully transferred it.
so
Is it supposed to be a porn thing or like?
No.
Why would they do that? What else is anyone gonna think?
So it's already been banned in Indonesia because they automatically ban things called X because
Yeah.
it sounds like porn, and
Right,
porn
right.
is blanket banned in Indonesia.
yeah.
So like straight up, it's already been banned in Indonesia. I thought I was being gaslit by all the people on X. I'm gonna call it Twitter.
Yeah.
On Twitter, because everyone was like, "Oh my God, my app changed. This X now, guys. Isn't this crazy?" My app was Twitter until this morning.
Mine changed like a
Really?
week ago.
Yeah, so I genuinely thought I was being gaslit by everyone. Like, it was a massive joke that, like,
That's
everyone
funny.
was
Yeah, you just
saying
didn't
that it was
believe-
being
yeah.
turned. But it was this morning I woke up, I was like, oh, it is actually,
yeah,
like, I
yeah,
thought
yeah,
that I knew that they were eventually doing it.
Right.
But I thought people were joking about it having already happened until this morning. No, so...
I never cared for Twitter anyways. so
Yeah, I was
yeah.
never a big Twitter boy. I only made a Twitter account when I moved here, so like 3 years
I only
ago.
pay attention to Tristan Tate tweets.
All right, well, and new one, find us on Threads at Roseflower Records. The thing is, I don't know if you noticed that, there was no X and no Threads
Yeah.
in my social media pack for all of our ads on the new AI
Yeah,
video,
I saw-
so
yeah,
I couldn't do anything with
That's
that,
funny.
you know?
Yeah.
Chester the Crate has come in right as we're leaving. Oh no! But now he is a chest. I went away for a long on a quest. You might forget me, but do not fear. Your Lord has arrived. He is now here. Chester, well, you are arriving, Chester the Crate, right as we are leaving,
Damn.
unfortunately. But we will see you next week, I'm sure, where we can crate the hell out together.
Great out, bro.
Crate out, brother. And on that, what the fuck was that?
I was trying to do the like, what is it? Rena or what is the like the guitar riff and the guy goes, yeah.
I see. I thought that was just I thought that was Logan doing an anime noise. Oh no. But as always, we will scream into the void as we disappear. We'll see you next week, same time, same place. Don't go anywhere. Bye bye.